Yeah, now it does.
All right, let me reload here and make sure that this thing is working properly. I haven't been here for a little while. I can't get my mouse to work. There we come on. There I am. Yeah, just this wireless mouse doesn't want to react properly with a wooden table. Okay. We'll give them a minute here for the audience to join us. And, we'll get ripping here in a minute. Yes, with no glitches. You know what I didn't do was check the sound. Guess I gotta say something, huh? Okay, we got sound. All right. We got three. One of them's Myra. She can hear me. So, I guess welcome everybody. Yeah. Yeah. I'm back from New Orleans. I was in New Orleans for the National Shooting Sports Foundation Range Retail Expo. And it was hotter than the blue blazes of heck in New Orleans. My goodness, it's 85 degrees at night down there with like 90% humidity. It was miserable. But we went to the Range Retail Expo there. We had a kind of a 2-day split show. It was a half a day one evening, a full day the next day, and then a half a day the last day. So we had an evening, a full day, and then a morning. And I don't know if the economy the way it is right now and the inflation has and travel prices kept people away, but the attendance was definitely down this year compared to last year. Of course, last year was in Palm Beach. Probably makes a difference. Palm Beach, New Orleans, but different attractions, yeah. So we did get to spend a little time wandering around the French Quarter. Went down to Bourbon Street. I'm not a drinker anymore, so Bourbon Street doesn't hold a lot of attraction for me. I can handle about 15 or 20 minutes of all them people, and then I've had enough. We gotta go. It's overwhelming, but an interesting place. And of course, we had you can always get good food in New Orleans. We had alligator, we had crawfish etouffee, we had jambalaya, we had red beans and rice with smoked sausage. We had it all. So I always enjoy New Orleans for the food, at least. Yeah, Lisa was bad because we went to the Oceana and had the Taste of New Orleans dinner, and that was one of the places her and I went when we were down there a few years ago and really enjoyed the food there. So she wasn't happy that I went there without her. Yeah. But we got to spend a little time around the expo and talk to some people. It's geared towards the gun store / range, right? So there are just traditional gun stores there. There are just traditional ranges there, and then there are the combo gun store range owners that were there, looking to buy product, looking to get stuff to help them run their businesses. And we did talk to some people, and got to wander around a little bit and be a swag stealer. I got some stickers and I got some patches and some different stuff, and made some contacts to get some discounts on some stuff. Got offered a 50% off from a suppressor company, so I might have to get another suppressor. At 50% off, how can you refuse, right? But yeah, I got to shoot the one I've got. Geez, I've had it. I complained about waiting 13 months to get it, and I've had it for a month now, and I haven't shot it yet. It's crazy. Life has been getting in the way. Commitments and different things I have going on in my life, one after the other, have gotten in the way. And I don't think I'm going to get to shoot this weekend either. I have a fishing trip. My daughter got engaged a little over a week ago. So we are viewing wedding venues and doing all that kind of stuff. So we have a wedding venue viewing Sunday and a fishing trip Sunday, and the wife and I are going to the Columbus, down to the Horseshoe Saturday for a big all-day country music fest. So I will be driving home all night to get up in the morning and go see wedding venues and then go do a fishing trip. So my weekend is packed once again. Yeah. No, we're going to have fun. We've been trying to see Luke Combs for a couple of years now, and COVID and different things canceled up a couple of shows he couldn't reschedule, and yeah. So after a 2-year lengthy wait, we're finally going to get to see Luke Combs. Thanks, Russ. Yeah, she's getting married in 24, so we're starting all the planning now and getting deposits down on things so that we can start paying for them. So, and I don't fall over dead at the end of the night when I get the bill. It's a lot easier to take in small bites over 2 years than handing out one big chunk at the end of the night. But yeah, so didn't see a whole lot, down there at the show. I got to wander around a little bit. It's definitely more of a show. There's not a lot of gun manufacturers per se there. There was a couple of us, really only a couple of parts vendors there. Couple of gun manufacturers were there. A lot of people that build ranges for people, portable ranges, that kind of stuff. Thanks, Levi. We'll talk about that in a minute. It is a nice looking gun. There was a lot of credit card processing companies and that kind of stuff. Obviously, software companies for helping people manage and run their range businesses. And so there wasn't a whole lot of stuff to really look at and key in on. I did check out a couple of silencer companies and a couple of different things. Did pick up a couple of oh, I forgot my I left them over on my desk. I got yeah, okay, he's gonna run and grab them, and we'll talk about those in a minute. This is kind of a neat little thing. This is by a new product by a company called ARTT, the AR Takedown Tool. Kind of a neat little thing. It's a spring-loaded, right? You can see the spring there, right? And there's weights inside there, so that this end is weighted, this end is weighted, and they smack together. You can hear it in the middle, right? So this thing will work with takedown pins, trigger pins, detent pins, pivot pins, pressure pins, cotter pins, and more. So kind of cool what it does here. I'll flip this on its side, and my camera guy's back just in time, and he can kind of rotate the camera down so you can see what I'm doing here. So sometimes these pins can be a little tight, right? If there's a little bit of misalignment between your upper and lower, you might have to, sometimes you have to knock these pins out. This one's pretty good. I can push it out with my finger. But sometimes you need a little extra help with these. And, you don't have a hammer and a punch with you all the time. This is a neat little tool you can throw right in your bag, right? It's small, unobtrusive. You set that on top of the pin. You pull it up. And it pops your pin right out for you. Kind of cool. Yeah. Called the AR Takedown Tool. Let's show you that one more time. You just set it on top of there and give it a, and it pops right out. Kind of cool. And it's got the small end and the big end. It's for, you can do your trigger pins, right? There's the one for your trigger pins, for your takedown and your pivot pin. It also has the hole cut in it for installation of your detent, of your front detent if you so choose to. Neat little tool. I thought it was, very generous of the company to, in fact, walk around the whole expo and give us all one, just as a promotional thing. And thought it was worth at least giving them a mention here today. Right? I do not. I meant to look that up, and I do not. Let me see if I have my phone. Oh, yeah. I could probably look it up real quick on my phone. Let's see what that thing retails for. AR takedown tool. Buy now. $34. Not bad. Not bad for a nice little multi-purpose tool. That's definitely affordable. Takes the place of, at least 2 punches and an assembly tool. So, not bad. And you don't have to have a hammer. You don't have to worry about your hammer slipping off and smacking your gun. So, yeah, not a bad little unit there. And then I picked up, finally, I've been threatening to do this for a while. These are from Axel, AXIL, and they are the in-the-ear noise-canceling earbuds. So I got my headpiece in here, so it'll be a little, but very easy to install in your ear. You kind of rotate them forward, stick them in, and then rotate them back, and then this thing kind of hooks up around your ear, and it's right in there. Very unobtrusive. Nice if you have a high comb on your gun where standard muffs might get in the way. These are very out of the way. I have not tried them with shooting yet. Obviously, I haven't been to the range in a while. Like I said, life's been getting in the way. I was checking them out in the hall there, and the noise, the amplification. So it amplifies sound around you, which is something I like for hunting. I like to be able to have the noise amplified around me, especially when I'm like tree stand hunting and stuff. A deer comes walking up behind you sometimes very quietly, and all of a sudden there they are, and you don't even realize they're there. It'd be interesting to see how much more sound I can pick up with these. The only thing I wish, and I've, it's the same thing with the ear muffs, is that you could turn off one side or the other. And it's, you're really not going to use these in that application a lot. But in the hall there, when I had them both, one in each ear, it was kind of overwhelming because there was conversations going on here and and I'm hearing amplified. I'm hearing both conversations, one in each ear, and it got to be a little overwhelming. So it would be nice if you could turn one ear on or one ear off, but you're not really using these in that type of situation a whole lot. I did use them. They are also Bluetooth earbuds, so you can play music through them. Sync them up to your phone, come right off Spotify, and you can listen to some music. You can turn the music down low and leave the sound amplification up so that you can still hear the people around you and also hear the music at the same time. In fact, I wore these the other morning riding in on my motorcycle and was listening to music, and I could still hear. It was very nice because you really don't want to wear something that's going to keep you maybe from hearing someone beeping a horn at you or a car coming up on you or something like that. And I could still hear all that with these and still hear the music. Now, you would think that at 50 miles an hour, you'd get a lot of wind, right? The wind noise that you get with some of the amplification devices. Well, they've designed these so that your microphone is back here as it falls away from the flat surface. So the wind comes past it and doesn't whistle over the hole. So when I was looking straight forward, I got no wind noise. Now, when I turned my head a little bit, obviously I did. They do give you a set of... they give you a ton of stuff in here with this. And there is a set of... let me pull them out here. I guess for lack of a better term, they're windscreens, little adhesive windscreens, foam that you could put over top of there and secure there if you needed to. I found that with a straight on wind, I didn't need them. Obviously with a side wind, you probably would, at least in one ear. So, you get a bunch of different, everybody's got different ears, so you get a bunch of different, you get silicones, you get round, you get squared, you get all kinds of different attachment or devices that, they just come right off. And you put, if you got smaller ear canals, you put the small ones on. If you got bigger ear canals, you can use the bigger ones. Pretty nice little setup. They retail MSRP on these is $199. I have seen them on sale in the low 100s. And so far, I'm pretty happy with them. I like them. As I get a chance to get out and shoot here in the next couple of weeks, I hope, I will definitely report back on the noise canceling that I get out of them. Be trying to do some difference with the suppressor, shooting with the suppressor and without the suppressor as we get some video of that. And I'll also be able to see what kind of noise reduction I get with these in a shooting environment. But other than the shooting, which I haven't tried, I'm fairly happy with my purchase. So that's Axil, AXIL, in the earbuds, amplification, protection, and real nice sound quality, Bluetooth stereo for, listening to your, nothing like listening to a little Judas Priest or something at the range while you're shooting. And, so we got, I picked up another scope. I got a scope here. This is the night vision scope from ATN. They are part of our buy group, and I have not got a chance to get out and try it. I've played with it a little bit, obviously, but excited to get a shot at this, get a chance at this thing and see what it'll do for night vision. So, and we got another one. We got one from Sightmark as well, and we'll do a little comparison, see what we think. Now, it's not truly an apples to apples comparison. The ATN does have more features, but it is pricier. So, you're getting more features, but you're also paying more. But we're going to look at it from a quality of video, quality of sight picture, quality of night vision, my ability to see and how far. We'll compare the two as far as that goes. But there is more features on the ATN, which you would expect. It retails for about $200, $250 more than the Sightmark. So, as we get into that, I sent my buddy a picture of it, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm ready to go coyote hunting. I'm set." So, he's a big coyote hunter, so see if he can get me out coyote hunting here soon. Be nice to be able to hunt year-round. Once hunting season ends in the early spring, winter, there's not much to hunt other than woodchucks. So, it'd be nice to expand my horizons a little bit. without having to go to Texas, all the way to Texas to go hog hunting, which I just got invited to go hog hunting again. The guys from Wiley Arms said if I'm ever in Dallas, Fort Worth, to come on down and they'll take me hog hunting. So, might have to do that.
Not a lot of arm twisting required.
Right. So, that was the show and some of the goodies we picked up. So we do have a couple of new things hitting our website soon. We're always developing new products, working on new stuff. I'm working on new stuff right now out at my computer. Can't really talk about it till we don't want to get everybody too excited and think we're, some things come to fruition, some things don't, right? If we can't do it effectively and keep the cost down where, you and I, the common guy, can afford to put the stuff on their guns, it's probably not something we're going to make. Or, if we can't be competitive in the marketplace, it's probably not something we're going to make. But if we feel like we can be competitive, it's certainly something we're going to look at trying to bring to market. So, we have an angled foregrip. We've had for, probably about a year now, I'm guessing, somewhere in that ballpark, maybe a little over. Based on some feedback we got, you can see the front of it now angles forward and comes to a point. Okay, so what we got was feedback from a couple of competitive shooters that said when they were coming up and using this thing as a barricade stop, the flat front would sometimes want to slide up off the barricade stop. If it was a wooden windowsill or something like that, they were having trouble getting bite and getting it to lock in there. And as they shot, when, a little bit of recoil and rise, it would want to slide off that barricade stop. So we angled that forward and we put a kind of sharp corner on there. It's not dead sharp so that you cut yourself, but it's only about a 10,000ths corner break there, so that when you come up against the barricade stop, you're going to get some bite. And when you shoot, it's not going to want to come up on you. So the other thing we got from our friends down at WMD Guns in Florida was some feedback. And in fact, they were the ones that gave us the feedback on the front there. They said, what would be really cool if there was a QDSM in the backside of this thing. Well, guess what? There's a QDSM in the backside of this thing now. We have two versions, and you can see that now you have a sling. Place them out. Carry your gun. And it's out of the way, easy to come up, and still stays behind your hand, so it's out of the way. Very nice. So that's the new enhanced QDSM, or the new enhanced angled foregrip. You can still get the old style, obviously. Now I need a few of them. And yeah, you can still get the old style without the QDSM if you don't need it. If you use a QDSM point like this one, or you have them built into your handguard or something like that, you can save a few bucks and get the regular style. But who doesn't like QDSM points, right? The more the merrier. Gives you just more options of where to mount your sling for certain situations. Becomes very situational for you then. The other thing that is a brand new product for us and has not hit the website yet, but will be very soon, probably I'm guessing within the next week or so, we now have a linear compensator. Okay. And this is a direct thread, half 28 and 5/8 24 patterns available. 375 through bore. It's a nice little, it's a very effective shooter. I've shot it a bunch. We shot it a bunch when we were up in Montana. In fact, out of this gun right here, we were rocking and rolling this thing pretty good at the range. And it does an effective job of the three things that it's supposed to do. A linear compensator is supposed to give you some braking action. It is supposed to give you some flash suppression, and it is supposed to help move sound downrange away from you or the people next to you. So it does a good job of all of those things. There was good braking with this. Now, obviously, with a 7.5-inch 5.56, you're going to get a fireball, right? It doesn't matter what you put on the end of this thing, you're going to get a fireball. But with this, you didn't get the soccer ball sized fireball. I would say it was, I don't know, softball sized probably coming out of there. It was here, and it was gone by the time it got here. It was all contained right here. It wasn't, the size of a soccer ball and, 8, 10, 12 inches long going out away from the gun. It broke it up pretty good and managed it pretty well. So it did a good job of flash suppression. It did a good job of braking. And I felt like it did a good job of moving the sound down range. Now, 7.5-inch 5.56 is still a loud and obnoxious little bugger. It doesn't matter what you put on the end of it. But it still had a nice whoomp. You could feel it when you were standing off to the side of it. You could feel the concussion a little bit, but it was definitely not what you would get out of a muzzle brake or even a standard A2 flash hider. So we're real happy with those. We gave a bunch of them away, 2 weeks ago?
Last week when you were gone.
You gave? No, it was the week before. Well, I was still here, yeah, because we gave away the upper. We got half a dozen or so guys that won them, and I've been reaching out to those guys to let me know what they think when they shoot them, give me some feedback, see what if there's anything we can do to improve them, enhance them, make them better. We definitely... Uh-oh.
We had a little gap there.
We had a little glitch there. We're always looking, I don't know if you heard that, but we're always looking for ways to make our products better. If you bought something from us and you think you have this is great, but I think if there was this, it could be better. Hey man, send me an email, right? I want to know that kind of stuff. We are not above taking ideas and using them to make our products better. We don't believe that we know it all and we've got it all figured out. You guys use the stuff all the time, and we're more than happy to take suggestions and make the products better for you guys. So let me think. We got everything covered for the week? Yeah. So, again, check out the new website. We do have to figure out what we're going to do with those evolution evaluations. I got like 90.
We got stickers on the way in.
Okay, I got like 90 of them now that we got to do something with. We got to figure out how to make that process a little automated because, man, they, some nights 15, 20 of them pour in. And, yeah, it's very cool that you guys are using that. And we're excited to see that and excited. If you were submitted for one of those Architect Evolution things, where you are on the Architect Evolution spectrum band, whatever you want to call it, we're promised we're getting back to you. We're waiting for stickers to come in. Everybody's going to get a little sticker, and it's a nice little thing for your gun safe, for your gun case. You'll be able to show off your Architect Evolution levels. So, yeah, it's a very cool little sticker. Not actually a little sticker. It's more of a bumper sticker with little stickers. So, yeah. It's going to be a cool little thing for you. So, stay tuned if you submitted one of those. We promise, I know you got an email that says we're going to get back to you. We're going to get back to you. We just got to get all of our ducks in a row, and then we'll pound those out. So, yeah, keep checking out the website. And as always, it's great to be back. I'm done traveling for the summer. Yeah. Craig's heading to Chattanooga this weekend for the Chattanooga Shooting Sports Show. And then Rick's headed to Kansas City sometime in August. Yeah, August, second or third week of August there for the, that's the NBS show.
Oh, NBS.
NBS show is in August. And then the NASGW show is in October. He's going to Texas in August and then Kansas City in October. So, again, like I told you guys a couple weeks ago, I worked it out, so I did all the summer shows. and I got the fall shows off because you know what happens in the fall, right? Bow hunt. I know that's not till 2024. But bow hunting, right? Bow hunting starts, and once bow hunting starts, I like to be in the woods on the weekends and as much as possible until the time changes, and then we have to live like vampires where we come to work in the dark and go home in the dark. They're supposed to change that. I hear they're talking. There's legislation that they're going to do away with daylight savings time, and it'll stay later. That would be nice, especially for us bow hunters as we move into the rut and we have to work. So that'll be real nice if they did that. So yeah, I think that's all I got for this week for everybody. Join us next week. We'll be in here talking. Oh, George, you changed your name, huh? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I was out of camp last weekend and didn't see you. Yeah, Tasmanian Devil. So join us next week. We'll we probably won't have much products to look at yet at that point because, like I said, my weekend is pretty packed. Maybe I can squeeze in a few rounds. I do need to get that video shot for that running over the handguard video. I got to shoot this suppressor. I'm itching. I complained, and now I've had it for a month, and I still haven't put a round through it. Oh well, such is life. So join us next week, and as always, thank you. And remember, you don't have to be an expert to build your own AR, to upgrade it, or maintain it. We're here to help you do that. We'll see you guys next week.